She saw this guy in football pants. She was attracted to my booty.
I received that. I could see that. I could see that.
wait, time out.
I received that.
I received
that she was attracted to your booty.
That my wife
was attracted to your
wanted
booty.
to get a handful of my booty.
Yeah.
Kids, no, not as freshmen. I'll tell you what, Paul. In the last week, have you looked at me? And this might be a really weird question to start off with, but would you say I'm more attractive this week than I was last week?
You're better looking.
Thank you.
You're reverse aging.
Yeah, because what did we talk about last week? Do you remember? You wouldn't remember. We'll give you a chance.
We talked about the firefighters in LA fighting all those fires.
We didn't. I started my face care routine.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I started my face care routine, and so we're talking one morning. I think it was like it was last night. Gosh dang. And Gia, she goes, Dad, you're looking good. Like your face your face looks better. Stacia Jo Woodhead.
What's her name? Middle name's Joe?
Yeah.
Carrie Joe.
After Joseph in the Bible.
And her cousin Carrie. And her cousin Carrie Joe.
Carrie Joe.
Yeah.
And she goes, he doesn't look anything different. I snap my head and I'm like, wait, what? And then I start getting critiques of like, you really need to shave.
Our wives are truth tellers.
You really need to shave. Do you ever
tellers.
get that?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah, if it gets too long, my wife always tells me to shave. And then
why is that, you think?
You're talking about your body, right? Oh, your I don't shave. Well, I do shave my body too. No
I was going to
details.
say, you're letting us into a little bit of Paul Lanphier.
Yeah, but no, on the face, 100%.
This is even for children.
I get this. I get this.
Careful.
I get this every like 2 weeks. Actually, it's probably getting in that phase where she'll say, "Time to shave your beard."
I mean, the problem is,
but your wife probably sees you as you guys started dating at 14 or 15. She probably sees you as that.
No,
you don't think so?
That'd be weird.
I'm judging her for seeing you that young.
I mean, that would be the weirdest thing ever if she's still thinking about 14-year-old me on so many levels.
She was just proud of you.
And I was 15.
Oh.
So she didn't even know what she actually.
She's proud of you. You're 15.
We probably need to have the ladies in on the podcast one time. That might be fun.
I think that'd be fun. But maybe that's next week.
Yeah, they're dangerous people. But 7th or 8th grade, we're at a high school football game.
Okay.
And I'm the homeschool kid, right? And my sister-in-law, who I didn't date, but like we were girlfriend, boyfriend in like 7th or 8th grade at one point.
Oh, your other, not your wife's sister, your other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife's sister. I've known her since 7th grade, since younger than Gia. That's weird. But we were at a game and she goes, you should really like think about liking him. And she said, so I know she doesn't see me as 14-year-old me. She goes, ew, gross. What a bad person.
That was her not knowing how to handle all her emotion towards you. She saw you.
Say that again.
All of her emotion. She probably
some of the ways you describe things. I've never heard anyone describe things that way, and that's okay. Like that's a great gift.
When you asked her out,
question
was it like an automatic yes, or was it like how did it go? How did you ask her out? I've actually never heard this.
So
story.
we were full transparency. We were freshmen in high school.
Yep.
My best friend, her best friend were dating.
Okay.
Our locker room was right next to the gymnasium where she was playing freshman volleyball. She saw this guy in football pants. She was attracted to my booty.
I received that. I could see that. I could see that.
wait, time out.
I received that. I received that she was attracted to your booty.
That my wife
was attracted to your booty.
Wanted to get a handful of my booty.
Yeah.
Kids, not as freshmen. Not as freshmen. That's what she was thinking. She'll tell everyone that's what attract. Then it's kind of like, so my face is that bad? Why do you care about me shaving my face?
True.
If you're more attracted, if you're worried about my booty, why do you care about my face? Because you obviously aren't attracted.
There's a lot of places.
Anyways,
there's a lot of places really I want to go right now.
She really liked my butt.
Okay.
She really liked my butt.
Okay.
Our friends started talking, and they're like, we should try to get him a date. Well, problem was, guys, not a home wrecker. She was dating a guy by the name of Raphael.
We should have him on sometime here about their
Raphael. So we go in. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? I would love it.
Have you ever even talked to him before?
I mean, yeah. Like,
Oh, you guys were
I wasn't.
friends.
No.
Oh, okay.
We were not friends
Okay.
in a bad way, but we were acquaintances. North Platte's not like the size of Valley.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
it's a town.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a
true.
city.
You don't know everybody.
No, but anyways, I knew he was. He was on the football team. I was probably a little better football player than him. He never played. Yeah, even on freshman.
I
But
wonder
anyways,
if he was good in 5th grade, like me.
I could see it. I mean, a lot of people are good in 5th grade.
That's true.
A lot of people believe in themselves. But yeah, so they were talking and they're like, hey, do you like him? They were trying to, at the first dance, which I know some people think dancing's bad. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Especially as a freshman in high school. This is cool.
Yes.
Like, I was homeschooled, K through 8. This is going to be amazing.
Yes.
There's chaperones there, all right? Like, it's not out of control. But we didn't end up dancing, but they wanted us to. Well, somehow I found out homecoming was coming up. And that I found out, supposedly she wanted me to ask her to homecoming.
Okay.
Well, she was dating the guy. Well, she called him up and said, he goes, I heard, or he called her or she called him and he said, I heard you're going to break up with me. She goes, yeah, I am. Sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, I mean, I'm happy for you, but
Do you not want me to be here?
no, I love that you're here.
Okay. And then I called and said, hey, and her dad was on the other line, didn't know that at the time. I go, hey, I'm supposed to ask someone to homecoming. Do you want to go?
Her dad was on the other line?
Yeah. And she said, yeah. And I go, cool. Have a good one.
That was it.
She always says that's so like lame or stupid. I somehow had enough game to been married
You're
with
still
her.
here.
Yeah, I am.
25
It'll
years.
be 18 years in July.
25 years of dating and together.
Yeah. 25 and a half. Wow. So like, I don't know what her judgment on me is. And it's like, you never had interest in my face in the first place. So why should I shave?
You're reverse aging. She wants to see you younger.
I don't think that's what
If you shave.
How'd you and Emily start dating?
I was dating a girl at the time named Jezebel.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just joking.
To all the Christians, their minds are shuddering.
They don't know where I'm going to go with this. No, I wasn't dating anybody. I was just a man on a lonely journey in nursing school. No girls, no prospects,
No athletics inside.
no athletics. But I could smoke a heater.
Just the
I could,
next Marble Light.
But you
in
give me
his
that.
sight.
You give me that
What-
Marble Light, and
Is that what
I was.
you did?
I
Were you a
was
Marble?
Camel Lights.
Camel Lights.
Yeah, Camel
Hey,
and Marble Lights.
is that like-
I was a what do they
have
call
a
that?
question.
I did not discriminate.
I like that about you. Would you say Camel Lights? I know nothing about cigarettes, so educate me a little. Are Camel Lights, because I hear it in the word, I'm like the same as Diet Coke, Coors Light? Is it like a,
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it a diet nicotine? And then you have like give me the Camel Heavies.
That's exactly right. You can feel.
Give me-
like
Give me the heavies.
You know, like when you
if you're like, gosh, today's been a real stinker. Give me one of them heavies.
I'm liking this talk.
I am too.
Do you think they would-
I know
do you think
nothing
they
about
would-
cigarettes, but like I'm liking this.
It's bringing back all these. Here, Blake, can you pass me a cig real quick? I'm just joking.
We're smoking cigarettes,
but-
that would be amazing.
It's just
But so explain.
But yes, it's a diet version. It's not. It doesn't pack the punch, but you could just. It's like palpable.
So why do people do it? So they can smoke more in a day?
Yeah, you kind of just. It's like lighter. Like you can just kind of. You don't feel so.
What's the
like
Guinness of cigarettes?
Oh, that's a great question. Probably Marlboro Reds.
Are those big boys?
Or like the unfiltereds. The unfiltereds. There's unfiltered cigarettes where there's no filter. You're just getting all the tar. You're getting everything.
That's what I think I'd want to do.
It's a if the guys who smoke that,
Give me the unfiltered.
the people who's
cigarette.
those voices that are just like,
if that doesn't scream man though. Hey, get over here, kid.
yeah.
Give me one of them unfiltereds.
And the kids
Why
start.
are you talking to a kid to get you a cigarette in the first place?
I remember at my second grade practice when we smoked a cigarette with our coach, the unfiltered. I got a little sick, but I'll tell you what, I played good that next game. I played good.
Oh, I bet you were flying.
Oh, I was flying. I was just those unfiltered.
I bet it was like
the hitting my bloodstream.
I wonder if like you don't have asthma like me. If like smoking unfiltered, it would be a lot like conditioning. Like preparing those lungs for battle.
You know what they say? That, like this is a wild thing, but for cigarettes, your
marathon
lungs,
runners, all they do is smoke unfiltered.
No, they do. They expand your lungs. I'm just joking, but it does. I think okay.
True.
I do think I've heard something like that where like smoking will expand your lung, but then it like contracts them and gives you cancer.
And then it absolutely ruins you.
And ruins. So I wouldn't ever suggest it.
Yeah, this is we're not medical professionals trying to tell you to smoke cigarettes.
And anybody that
we're not giving you medical info anyway.
No.
Or guidance.
No, it's.
But if you want to have a deep, tough voice,
you get those unfiltered.
Get them unfiltered. Get them.
Gator loves unfiltered. But
back to your wife and how you hate cigarettes and you did some sinful things with that.
Yeah, it was sinful. It really was. But I mean, I shouldn't say it. If you smoke, I don't care.
I'm saying, but you know, lying to your wife.
That's a lot. That's
not opening up to your wife.
Yeah, that'd be a sinful.
If you smoke cigarettes, you smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, who cares?
Cool voice. I'd like that part.
Yeah, I love it. And honestly, like good cigars every once in a while. I mean, we haven't had one in a long time, but they're fun.
But all I can think about is just give me like a red or an unfiltered.
Yeah, get a red. I remember
get my teeth dirty.
I remember smoking, I think like 40 cigarettes going in my senior homecoming. I think I brought like 3 or 4 packs of Marlboro Reds, like deep, and I think I had like 40 that night. Oh yeah, it was a night of smoke. That's 2 packs. It was.
Did you say 40?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You had that dog in you, man.
I told you. Like you for athletics was how I was in high school for smoking cigarettes. Like that, and that's not a joke.
When we're talking
similar
how
skill
good
levels.
you were in 6th grade, like at sports,
I took it.
You took it
all to cigarettes.
But that's the one thing I respect about you, is if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it well.
I'm gonna go well. It's going to go well.
I mean, not great practice for your life.
No.
But you went hard.
I went hard. I'm going to start talking like that. I could have been I
wish you had a gravel voice.
That'd be so cool. And then I could like be in a band and sing bass songs. And I don't know. I just was thinking maybe
So what you're trying to tell me though is Emily wasn't attracted to you for your smoking habits.
No, I'm going to be honest. I don't know why my wife really liked me. I mean, I was a guy who was barely hitting puberty at that point. I was 21 years old, barely hitting puberty, no identity.
21 years old, barely hitting puberty, not barely hit it, barely hitting it.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out my puberty lifestyle. And 21 years old.
That's the wildest thing I've ever heard.
No, I had probably finished most of puberty by then. Most of it. 21. Think about that. Most guys 13,
what was hanging on?
There wasn't that. Oh, yeah. No.
Go ahead.
I don't know. We could go a long.
We could. Then it would probably get a little off.
It would get a little off. But I don't know what.
Where'd you meet her?
We met each other at church at Terra Nova.
That's young
adults. Well, you lead now here. Now it's a different name.
But it's not called that.
No, but it's still. But it's like that's what we met each other, and the rest was history. She saw me, and I flashed my eyes at her. She flashed her eyes at me. We smiled. We sang. We danced. We held hands. We hugged.
All in that one night.
And then we decided we're getting married. And then the next day I forgot her name actually. So
no, you did.
No, I'm joking. No, I was locked in on her from day one. Not a joke. Not a joke.
Did you know that's who you wanted to marry on day one?
I knew.
I didn't with Stacia.
I told my wife this. I've had three girls in my life where I was like, I'm a decisive person. So it's like, if I think about something, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I am.
Not quite as decisive, I think, as me though.
I may not be as decisive as you. It's different decisive. Like, on girls, though, I would say like, I was like, I'm going after this. Like, this is this is the girl I want.
Everyone, it's sounding like Emily was a piece of meat.
She was not.
When I go after girls, I just go out and try to get what I want.
No, because no girls. If I were to do that, I'm thankful I never really went through that season. I wasn't good looking.
But I'm saying the way you said
it sounded like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, saw each other.
That's okay.
Saw each other. She flashed her eyes. I flashed my eyes. And 12 months later, we're flashing something else.
You guys waited a year to get married?
Yeah, about a year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Golly. Well, not a better love story than that. The only other better love story right now is America to Nebraska basketball.
Oh, nice okay, America.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me. I know how these things work.
That is.
I'm going to transition correctly.
When I transition, when I'm
okay. Okay. You never.
Yes, but the transition of America to Nebraska.
Yeah, America to Nebraska, I think, is what we were actually looking for.
Okay, give me your thoughts. You've watched it for a while. I just became a fan last year. Give me.
You did not even last year. It was the end of last year. It was so like you weren't even a fan during the season. That is true. It was the end of last year. So Nebraska basketball, for those of you that know nothing about sports or you're not in Nebraska. I don't know. There's a lot of people that might not know. They're 17-0 right now, and they're gonna lose a game. Like,
do you want them to?
No.
Okay.
I hate that when people say that.
See, that's a non
without telling. Like, tell me you don't know sports without telling me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We gotta lose a game so we can
make sure
simmer down.
Yeah, that's kind of
learn something.
Isn't it funny that we think like that though?
Well, it's just a bunch of fans that. If we lose, then they're going to be like, oh, yeah, we needed that. It's like, no, like, you don't. But we're going to, unless something wild happens, we're going to lose a game.
Yeah.
But, like, people that say that, I hate it. Now, if you have a very arrogant bunch that loves themselves from themselves, then it's not going to hurt someone. But I'll say this. We have an old team, and they're, like, pretty mature. So, like, I don't think they're, like, trying to lose games.
I don't think they are either.
But this has been the joy of my life. The joy of my life. I remember in the 90s following Nebraska, and they were they had a couple good years, but like never won an NCAA tournament game. They were the landfill of the world for the last however many years. Like they were bad, and man, I kept slugging away.
You were a true fan.
Yeah, like I love them.
Just like me.
They're family. You're nothing like you, but that's just kind of your life. I can see you're kind of a bandwagon guy.
You're
a bandwagon guy.
I'm a celebrate with you guy.
You're a bandwagon guy.
It's called. I'm going to change the term. It's a celebrate with you guy. I am.
That's the quickest way to make you look terrible.
I'm a celebrate with you guy. If you're excited about
11 people only listen to this.
If you're excited about it, we're going to celebrate together. There you go. I'm a celebrate with you guy. But Nebraska basketball, I am.
No. And before we go any more further. How many men that you know, Blake? You don't have a mic, but you could flash how many? How many people do you know that's where they would go?
Celebrate with you guy?
Yeah, like that messaging, that wording. Not a lot. I've not really. I'm a celebrate. You're a bandwagon guy.
I'm a celebrate with you guy.
Yeah, you're gonna bandwagon. You're gonna celebrate with the bandwagoners. You're going to jump. Someone's successful. I'm going to jump on and enjoy it with you.
But Nebraska, I've been locked in this year.
And I'll be honest.
I've been locked in like a freaking.
I have the ability to let fans in. The reason I say this is because I've been through it all. Some people are like, oh, you don't join us now. So I'm one of the decision makers. Anyone else that's loved Nebraska their whole life, Nebraska basketball, when they've been the worst.
When you were okay,
those type of people, we're allowed to decide if you can be a fan or not. And because you're my business partner, I'm allowing it.
And my son loves it.
I don't give a crap about your son loving it,
but he does love it.
I don't care if Theo likes Nebraska basketball,
but he likes it.
I don't care, Blake. I just don't. But that's not. But that doesn't. I'm happy for him.
That doesn't help you decide if you let me in.
I'm happy for him because he's actually making a great decision in his life, and his dad didn't make that decision. I'm saying that's not allowing me to let him be a fan. No, he's already in because he's doing what I did. It's his whole life.
So you would even like at a young age?
Yeah, bro.
See, I
listened to him on the radio.
My first game was going to this year. It was amazing. Remember that Creighton game? So
this is just stupidity. Like
that Michigan State game we went to. One of the funnest games I've ever
watch when you were younger. I don't know. Sports were most of my life outside of like church going Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and then whatever. I mean, typical like church kid back in those days. I was watching sports.
Did you ever watch?
I wasn't smoking heaters.
On another note about that, I guess what I watched with my kids, D3 Mighty Ducks. Tell me you watch that one where they go to high school.
Honestly,
Eat and Prep, I think is what it's called.
Honestly,
yeah.
You right there in front of the world slapped me in the face for asking me that question.
Why?
Do you think I didn't watch Mighty Ducks?
It's one of the best movies. D3 Mighty Ducks, where they go to high school. Did you want to go to that high school when you were a kid?
No, I didn't.
I did.
Bro.
I still wanted to.
I
just
obviously watched all three.
They're unbelievable. I forget how good they are. Except I think
how good the movies were or how good the hockey team was.
How good the movies were. The hockey team was good too.
Pretty money too, the JVs.
Dude, I want to do a flying D sometime. Is that what it's called?
Did you no, time out.
Is it flying V?
I thought you said the flying D.
I did. I think I did. Blake, sorry. That's bad. The flying V.
It's the flying V. You didn't say V.
Initially. I was, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking triple deke. The triple deke. Is that what it is? The triple deke that he did? Oh gosh.
My goodness.
Sorry, Blake. It's the flying V.
See, this is what happens when you let him out of the house. And you start talking about Mighty Ducks. I think you had D3 on your mind.
I did. I'm
trying to translate for the world.
You can translate for me. You know where I go. My brain.
I am his translator sometimes. But no, D3 is good. I loved it when they played it. Was it the Pan American Games or something in D2?
Yeah. So good.
The initial one was insane.
Unbelievable.
I mean, unbelievable.
The friendship between Adam Banks and Charlie kind of reminds me of mine and your friendship. We went out and got, you were the kid practicing.
You remember Banks hurt his
wrists? They hit his, that was, Coach, I can play. Couldn't play.
Charlie will come through.
Charlie came through. Got to have a Charlie in your life.
Everyone has to have a Charlie for the Mighty Ducks in their life. One of the most important things.
When do you think we'll have him on this podcast?
I don't know. Probably the same time we'll have President Trump on the podcast.
I want to talk to Charlie and President Trump at the same time and ask them how we can get the Mighty Ducks back to America. We need to.
Do you know what I think?
We need some team unity around the Mighty Ducks. That's what's going to get America back on track.
How good of a match would it be? This is something Paul would probably say. The NHL champs versus the Mighty Ducks, like at their age now, because they're much better now.
Oh, they're much better. They've been practicing.
Probably like 55 or something.
Dude, they've been practicing. The Bash Brothers, how big they got to be right now.
Bro, it's freaking knuckle puck time.
What's his name? Shoot the puck. Oh. It's knuckle puck time.
It's
his brother?
Puck. Yeah, he wasn't a Bash brother.
But but I was just thinking of him.
The Bash brothers just went and tried to destroy people. Knuckle puck time. He's on Saturday Night Live.
That's what Keenan
I don't know, whatever his name is.
Good Burger, Saturday Night Live.
Yes, he did. He had a great shot.
He was also good at
a great movie too.
It's crazy he went from working at a fast food restaurant to being on the Mighty Ducks. It's amazing. It's a lot
like Kurt Warner.
It's literally
bagged groceries.
He had won a
Super Bowl.
He had the same story as Kurt Warner, except it was the Pan American Games.
Bro, it was money. Did you ever watch Rookie of the Year?
One of my favorite movies.
Rookie of the Year. If there's anyone out there that hasn't watched it right now, if you're listening, pause this.
Watch Rookie of the Year.
Watch Rookie of the Year and watch the rest of this.
And Angels in the Outfield.
Did you ever watch Angels in the End Zone?
No.
I'll tell you what, guys.
I don't know that
Growing up in a Christian family, it felt like you were just watching the Holy Spirit do some cool stuff with the
Angels in the End Zone.
Yeah. With Angels in the Outfield, you're like, gosh.
Do you think you ever had an angel that was propelling you from like when you were playing football? I'm serious. Like
I've never felt it to that extreme, to where you're like have 100-inch vertical. I felt like the Lord probably helped me. That was weird.
I think I said angels and it started talking to me.
Was the Holy Spirit speaking through the phone? Maybe.
We
don't know.
I think we're talking about all this supernatural stuff with Rookie of the Year and Angels in the Outfield.
It might be. Did you ever watch Major League? Major League, yeah. But Little Big League. Little Big League.
I don't know that
There's this kid that loves baseball. Great movie, too. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he becomes the GM? Does he become the GM?
He becomes the owner.
The owner.
His grandpa dies, and back then they had VCRs. Popped in the VCR and it said, I don't know if his name was Henry. Let's call him Henry. He said he was leaving the team to Henry. Henry ends up as a 12 or 13-year-old kid owning the Twins and basically, I think, getting them to the playoffs. Really? But the problem is, great learning experience. He ended up kind of leaving his friends in the dust. He left his friends in the dust, and they thought he was too big time. Great movie, though. Henry needed to work on that. Like, don't be a tool bag.
Did you ever see Blank Check? By the way, I'm getting on my notes for the...
Blank Check was insane.
Blank Check was amazing. It was like... I was thinking, you know what's funny? I think the movie is about $1 million.
Can I say this, though? In Blank Check, like, you have a blank check, write a little bigger check. I mean, $1 million is a ton.
No, that was the funniest part about the movie. It was like $1 million. $10 million. It was like $1 million, and I always find that part funny because it was like, and remember, he went and bought a house. They made it sound like he was the richest guy ever.
It was insane.
Not saying $1 million isn't a lot.
No, but like, did he not pay taxes? He's gonna be in trouble.
He's gonna be. I think he's in. I wonder if he's still living in that house that he bought in the movie.
The only problem is like he needs to update some of the stuff.
Yeah, it was a little.
It was great, but he needs to update it.
But it would be cool taking, like, he had a go-kart area in the back of the house.
Gosh, money went so much further back then.
Yeah, you could, with $1 million in one day, you could buy a house. You couldn't
probably make a go-kart place for $1 million now.
No, I don't think you could even. I don't know if go-karts are $1 million. No, I'm just joking. But I'm gonna do it. We should recreate some of those movies, and me and you are the actors in them. Should we start doing that instead of this podcast? Should we start becoming? Should we become
doing
actors
this instead of helping people sell businesses and having like cool experiences in their life? Instead, we're gonna just start.
Would you do that? Would you become an actor with me?
Home video, like old movies. Would you and I do Remember the Titans?
Would you do that with me? Remember the Titans? Who would I be? Who would I be in Remember the Titans?
You're not as athletic as him, but probably Sunshine.
Sunshine. I could see me as Sunshine in that movie.
Yeah, I could also see...
Do you know who I always thought...
Yeah, do you know what Sunshine did in that movie? He kissed another man in the locker room. I could see it. I could see.
But he did it to joke around with them. And I would do that to joke around. I would do it to joke around because I think it's hilarious.
I would die laughing. You know what would be... Before we get to talk, we probably need to move on.
Yeah.
But do you know what would be funny? I don't know if it would be funny, but like at church.
Yeah.
Treating that like the locker room. What would happen if you did that?
If I kissed you at church?
Did you say if you kissed me at church?
What? I'm Sunshine.
I'm not saying I'm the kissed guy.
You're Booby Miles.
Booby Miles is in Friday Night Lights.
Oh, that is Friday Night Lights. You're Denzel.
It would cause a ruckus.
You're the coach. You're the new coach. You're the new coach, and I'm Sunshine.
It's not the same humor as Remember the Titans locker room humor.
Which one? Friday Night Lights?
No, church.
Oh yeah, but we should make it like that.
I don't think we should probably.
Like if you were
sorry, my mind.
No,
went
but
to
you'd
that.
be
I was like, where could it be the biggest shock factor?
You're the coach. You're the coach, and I'm Sunshine. And I go up and I'm like, "What's up, coach?" And I just give you a hug and a kiss on the cheek, just like Sunshine would have.
Sunshine never did that to his coach.
We didn't see the full. We haven't heard the full story.
Right. We don't know the full story.
We don't know the full story.
Maybe he was kissing his coach on the cheek.
On the cheek.
No, I will say this. Maybe he was the thing that Sunshine could have been dealing with that no one knows. Like no one knows. He might have like always, because like even with his play on the field, he might have been suffering deep within.
He might have been
suffering deep within. And like always wanting to make sure like the coach was happy with him or his teammates were happy with him. The guy might have had some fear of man.
I think Sunshine.
What a transition was that?
I think Sunshine was dealing with no shine in his soul because he had fear of man.
Yeah. All right.
Sunshine had fear of man.
Sunshine had fear of man.
And he had to break it by kissing his coach. Or kissing the guy in the locker room. That's how you break fear of man.
I promise you, everyone that's dealing with fear of man, that's not the way to break it.
Did you ever like go into a new team and you were kind of the new guy, kind of a little nervous, and then you go up to the best player on the team and you kiss him?
Yeah,
Did you do that to Tom Brady? Be honest.
That never happened.
Oh.
That never happened.
I could see that breaking the ice, though.
I mean, it'd break something. Someone might get their face broken.
You think honestly, before we get into it, would they be mad?
Do you think anyone would, anywhere?
I don't
think it played out in Remember the Titans how it would play out in today. If someone did that,
I don't know.
be a broken face. You're dealing with people that fight for a living.
That's true.
Leave it to Paul to find out.
When we go to an NFL locker room with me and you go speak to them at the next one, I'm gonna give one of them a hug and kiss them on the cheek and see what happens, and say I love you and I respect you and I think you're gonna have an amazing game.
Blake, does that not remind you of like when he wanted like a coach that hugs and says I love you and I'm for you? If you did that, it would be very, very bad for you.
I'm gonna go up to Mason Crosby and say. Not Mason Crosby.
Mason Crosby plays hockey.
No, I'm going to go up to Max. Is it Max Crosby?
Yes, Mason Crosby is like one of the best hockey players.
I'm going to go up to him and just hug him and be like, you have everything in you to live a life that is full of godliness. And you're an amazing man. And you don't have to have fear of man anymore. And I'm sunshine.
You know, right before that, we'd be praying for protection.
Well, I just wonder like how it would throw someone off if you just went up and were like,
how it would throw someone off.
Not throw them off, just make them feel like valued. I think that's how it would make them. My fear of man would have to be broke for that though. Another transition.
If you're trying to, I don't want to speak for everyone. If you're trying to break fear of man and make someone feel valued, I don't know if that's the way to go about. If that happened to me, from some random guy that hit puberty at 27, I'd feel devalued. So you gotta kind of find your lane. Find your lane. Find your lane. All right.
I'll dive deeper on that.
We're gonna dive deeper into fear of man, and you're gonna kind of open us up.
So what? Okay. So when I think of my life, one of the things that I subconsciously, it's like it's like I didn't have. You look at your life and you're like, did I have a lack of confidence? Did I have a lack of whatever it was? You know, it's like you think through these things. And I think one of them was, it's like that the Lord's continued to hit. And I think it's one where a lot of people get hit a lot, but we can dismiss it, right? We can make things up. And we've talked a little bit on this podcast about it, but I was just talking.
But not a lot.
But I was saying, in Galatians one thing, it's my favorite verse, Galatians 1:10. No, Galatians 1:10. It says, obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. New Living Translation, NLT. And I was thinking of that. It's like, what if we are God's? We are on earth to do Christ's workmanship. What is it? Why do we as people, and I even wake up some mornings, not joking, still a lot, feeling like stressed about getting things done or doing it the right way. And not that it's about like, there is things that we have to get done, but it's almost like out of a place of like, what if they don't like it? Even though I think it's like, oh, it's going to be good what we're going to do. It's almost thinking for other people. Yeah. And it's like letting that control my thoughts versus like, am I living for an audience of one? Like, do I care more about what God thinks than what people think? And how is that dictating my daily life? And I've just been thinking about that a lot because I'm just in this mission where I just know it has to go in my life. And I have people in my life that are helping me with that, but it's like, I just know it's like something where it's like, just walking through that daily. I've just been thinking about that a lot, walking through and just being like, I have to get rid of fear of man. And I have some parallels that we'll go into, but give me your thoughts.
It's an interesting thing. I remember in the NFL, and I had to go through this even, like, you may not think it because of my personality. I think you're just like, but like, I remember, I think it was in New England, probably in New York and New England, when I didn't feel like I was getting a real chance, right? And I felt like every day I'd go, and I don't know if it was fear of man or fear, it had to have been still fear of man, but it was fear of not keeping my job. But that can end up translating in that. I don't think this is the part of the NFL that people don't know. I was always worrying about what the special teams coordinator thought, maybe the running backs coach and the O coordinator, because that was my ticket to keeping my job.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was still man.
Yeah.
And I would be so paranoid if I made one misstep in practice.
Yeah.
Because like in the NFL, for the translation, if you don't have a guaranteed contract, one bad play in practice can get you fired and you'll never have a chance.
It's wild.
And so like I was constantly thinking that, I mean, I was worried about, it would have been Wednesday morning meetings. We'd get quizzed over the next opponent. What's their height, weight, school they went to, what'd their dad do, or what was the defensive coordinator, where is he from? Like
you would actually be really good at that.
Crazy, but it was still miserable.
Oh yeah, that sounds horrible.
My studying on Monday and Tuesday were some of the most scared, miserable days of my life. Because I didn't want to mess up on Wednesday because I didn't want to get fired. It was treacherous. I love the game. We win a game or whatever, and it's like back to the grindstone. Monday, you better freaking figure it out. Monday and Tuesday, you better know what every single thing on this team does. And I had to know special team stuff too, because I played special teams, because that was what got me.
Don't you just run down the field on special teams?
Yeah, that's exactly the only thing you do. But that, and you like take one of those ammonia packs or whatever, you put them in a water bottle and you take a huff and you're like, all right, I'm going to have to run through a semi. That was worst. Anyway,
that fear, I
yes. So like, it's crazy because that's what I lived in the everyday. You ask Stacia, when I was in New England,
it's wild.
I would live every day thinking about the plays I had, even during the week, even if I had plays in, I'd be like, I think they're going to take the play out. I didn't get open by 3-4 yards. So I got open and I caught it, but they're not going to call it now. It was an everyday thing. I remember being looking like a zombie. Stacia would catch me. I would be holding Gia, looking at a wall. And she'd be like, what are you doing? Like, Earth to Danny. Like, where are you? And I was thinking about my plays. And I was like, they're going to take it out. They're going to take it out. And this was my everyday. Then we get to Sunday, they'd have it in. I'd have a good game, and I'd start the cycle. Again. And it's funny, I've never really thought about this as we're talking, but I do remember, I can't remember when it was, but I just had to pray Colossians 3:23 over me. Like, it was like, I would have to.
What is that?
It's work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. And
that should be a verse that we say like all the time. It's like, are we doing this to please people?
Check this out too. 3:24. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and the master you are serving is Christ. I think this is the thing. It's like, hey, let's like break off fear of man in my life. Like, because I want that reward.
Yeah.
I don't, and the reward is him. It's not necessarily like the reward's him and not other people.
Yep.
And it is kind of a wild thing to think of. I've walked you through what happened in training camp when I had to like fully surrender it. All these different things, but it like kept happening. And I remember my last year in New England, it was kind of the same thing. I was like, all right, God, this is yours. This year's yours. This year's yours. And I had to keep doing it. And then the next year I get signed with the Chargers. And I think that's when a lot of it started to break for me. And it was more so just fear of like what was going to happen and control of my life.
Yeah.
I think it was more, for me, it's more of a just like letting God be God and me not be God.
Yep.
Instead, and like just not worrying about things.
Yep.
Because it's just so meaningless.
Yep.
It's so stupid. But it's like, that's like stuff like that. It can grab a hold of you, and then you're dealing with it your whole life, and then like, so say you have fear, man, all you're worried about is pleasing other people, so it leads you into doing dumb stuff.
Yep.
Stuff that is not of God, stuff that is not your purpose, things that just really don't. And you think you're like, no, I just like this. It's like, no, you don't. You're doing it because you're afraid little baby.
Yep.
And that's what I was. Like, I was doing the sitting, staring at the wall because I was just a little baby, and I was trying to worry about what Josh McDaniels thought of my option route. Josh McDaniels, love him.
Yeah,
one of my good like friends in the coaching world. But like, he's not my God.
Isn't it funny? And it's like, and if you, I mean, obviously, yes, you had to like, God gave you the gifts to do stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you just do things, if we lived life in like the Colossians 3 way, we would literally, like, it's not that we wouldn't think of other people. We would think of them in the right way. We'd be like, oh, I actually love the Lord so much. I'm going to just do this the right way. And I love that person, even if they don't love me, if they don't care, it's like, I'm still going to care about, like, it wouldn't be to please them. It would be the right way is my whole point.
If we're working out of our own,
that's it.
Our own like might.
Yeah. That's what
you're actually not going to value that person.
No.
If you work out of like, man, I really kind of love Jesus and I'm like doing my best for him, you're actually going to treat the people better.
Yeah.
Like, you think, well, but I have to, no. Like, do your best for God.
Yeah.
And he's actually going to make you a better person and you're not even going to have to try.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've talked about this, like when I'm filled with the Holy Spirit, like at a overflowing level, living in the fullness of the Spirit. I can't remember where it talks. It doesn't matter. But living in the fullness of the Spirit, it's so much easier to be like a decent dude.
Yeah. 100%.
If I'm not living in the fullness of the Spirit and I'm trying to be a decent dude, I'm actually being a tool.
Yeah.
Half the time.
Yeah.
Because mine is working for others and I'm trying. And it's like, this is not authentic. Like, what are you doing?
Yes. I was thinking of this. This is a parallel, maybe the right way, but it's like I think in Colossians 3 and when you relate it to fear of man, if you do things under, like with God in mind, and like, I want to just please him, like the audience of one, which is basically what this is saying too in Galatians 1:10. It's like, I would not be essentially his servant if I'm doing it to please people. But it's like, if I do everything unto the Lord, it's almost like the worldly ambition is like, I got to do more. I got to do these things.
Yeah.
It falls away because it's like you could be putting together that chair and you just know, I'm going to do it unto the Lord. It could be anything, right? It's like it takes away, like, in a weird way, pressure is what I'm saying.
It's funny because the devil, like, he's going to use anything.
Yeah.
He's going to use fear of man. He's going to use anything and everything. And just to get you off kilter. Like, he has no authority over your salvation.
Yeah.
He has no authority over any of that. But he's just going to try to distract you. He wants to distract you. You can't do the Great Commission, making disciples of all nations. Yep. He's just going to do that stuff. I was listening to a song, and I'm bringing it back in. I spoke about it a little bit at Young Adults, like for like a brief second. Luke 10:19 says, I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. So anything that you're dealing with, like that may be sinful, could be fear of man, could be whatever, right? Like, we have to remember that Jesus already paid it all. Good. So what I'm saying with that, he paid it all so we can fight from victory. We can already fight from being a winner.
Yep.
So fight from being a winner and not having to be fearful of man.
Yeah.
Because he's already done it.
Yep.
We have authority to take over and be like, gosh, I noticed this. Like, I have authority in the name of Jesus to like be like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yep.
That's not happening anymore.
Yep.
Like today, we're going to stop it.
It's good.
It ends here because like we have authority. And I think sometimes we don't act in that authority.
I agree.
Sometimes, as in a lot of times, like most times, like every time. Like, I was thinking about that today. I was listening to a song and it just said, fight from victory. Like, fight from your victory. And your victory is that Jesus died on the cross.
Yes.
Like, we won.
We won.
Like, how fun would that be going into a game in this playoff weekend that you already won? All you have to do is show up and like just...
And you've won.
And you've won. That's how we are in our lives.
Yeah.
Like, we've already won this whole fear of man thing.
Yeah. As
long as we're just operating with him and putting our lives and surrendering it to him. Like, we won. So like, why don't we act like it?
Because I think it's the enemy wants us to focus on. If we get to us, even if we're believers, then our circumstances become about us. They become the cycle versus actually we've won. We don't have like that takes away fear of money. That takes away fear of literally everything.
Yeah.
But it's constant. That's where I think the daily of just being in that and like reminding ourselves, and that's where renewing of the mind, laying down our lives. Essentially, it's like But we just got to think like that.
Like, think about it. Like, if you know you won the Super Bowl, how would you, if you already knew it was over, how would you act during the regular season? Do you think you'd be panicking all the time?
Nope. And it's a good analogy.
Like, this is actually, I'm speaking to myself right now.
No, I know.
If I've actually won the Super Bowl of all Super Bowls, why am I worrying about stupid things?
Yep.
I promise you, the coach that's on the hot seat or whatever, if he's on the hot seat, like Mike Tomlin he stepped down.
Did he get fired? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, doesn't mean he did, but could be.
Yeah.
Forced out or just like, hey, let's move on. If he had already won the Super Bowl this year, there'd be just no worry.
No.
I'm not saying he was worried, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of a wild thing. We've already won, so let's act like we've won. I remember the Lord one time. I was dealing with something. It was when I was playing. I don't even remember. I can't pinpoint it. And I was like, Lord, like, he said, you're my son. Act like it. And I was like, it almost makes me emotional thinking about it today.
Yeah.
I remember he said, you're my son. Act like it. Like,
that's a good.
Live in that. Like, live in the victory already. You're my son. Act like it. And the thing is, I think sometimes we got to just know that we're his son and just act like we're his son.
That will break fear of man. That's it. That is what breaks fear of man's identity. You're my son. Act like it. I have nothing else. You're my son.
So, I mean, like, and that kind of comes fighting from the victory. No, you're my son.
Yep.
Act like it. You're my daughter. Act like it. And I think the biggest thing is, it's easy to say. It's not always easy to do. I think the only way you do it, and we've talked about, is like, actually you kind of just got to talk to God and spend a little bit of time with him and just be like, hey, like, I am not acting like it. Like, I'm not at all. I'm actually acting out of my own will. Like, could you help me? Like,
yep.
Isn't that wild?
It's wild.
Like, we can just say, could you help me? Hey, Lord, this is what I want it to. I want my life to look like this. I don't know how, bro. I've asked the Lord to help me with my relationship with him. Like, I'm like, I know you want me to come and talk to you. Like, this is what I'm talking to you about, because I'm really failing in actually just even talking to you. Could you actually, like, help me talk to you?
Yep.
And I think he will. He knows how to help me in everything. Yep. So, like, help me do that. Help me recognize every day that I'm your son. Hopefully there's someone out there today that we like to talk about cigarettes. We love talking about cigarettes.
Yeah.
One of our,
it's funny.
Clearly one of our favorite things to do. But in this serious time, man, I just pray that there's someone out there today.
Yeah.
Whatever day you're listening to this, like, podcast of two weird guys, like, that maybe today, like, you would actually, if you never have a revelation that, like, if you accept Jesus, you're his son. You're his daughter. And what that does is it automatically gives you a heavenly Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
And in that heavenly Super Bowl ring, by the way, you go up to the pearly gates when you die or when Jesus comes back or whatever. That's the password. It's like, you know how you have a key fob to get in buildings? My salvation, because of what Jesus did, I have this ring, tons of diamonds. I think mainly gold, but also some white gold. There's like a scanner at the pearly gates, and all you have to do is you have to fob in.
Yep.
So make sure you get that ring.
Get that ring. You're the son, you're the daughter. Act like it.